Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. This is Game... Game 3 for these teams in the NBA Cup tournament group play. That adds an extra level of intensity, doesn't it?
Kevin, it certainly does, especially because one of these teams has much more to lose. At this point, only one of them might be playing to advance in this tournament.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got Markelle Fultz. Miles Bridges is out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hero in at the shooting guard. Strus finds Williams. Here's Irving. Up and in on the layup. Irving's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Trailblazers.
A defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Strus. And it's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Outside Irving. Missed inside. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fultz kicks to Towns. Kings moving the ball around. And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, you got to be aware of that overall athleticism of Fultz. Awesome at getting inside and finishing with power.
You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
Outside, Towns. Thompson outside. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Bridges outside. Clock at 4. And stolen by Williams. The wide open shot from Strus. Bridges with the board.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about the balance and focus? Knock Bridges around all you want, but he is determined to score.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. With this break in the action, we can see the top passing teams in the league, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. The Trailblazers in second.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
Johnson dishes to Williams. Irving surveying the floor. Second shot opportunity, and Williams lays it in.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Thompson outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Mark Williams.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Back to Irving. And Thompson sends it back. Outside, Hero. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Good anticipation from this crafty wingman. Bridges enjoys taking chances and going for the alley-oop.
Pass to Williams. Back to Black. Now, here's Strus. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Fultz. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Kings, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
On the wing, Williams, defended by Bridges, and Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Black the pass to Johnson. Nobody near Irving. A three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 7.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
And it's Towns penetrating. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
What a powerful dunk by Towns, showing the rim no mercy.
Let's check in now with Shams Charania on a story coming out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Shams, what's the buzz regarding the jam?
Hey, Kevin, they were able to swing a big move to bring in Anthony Davis, and as we know, he's one of the premier big men in this league. At both ends of the court, this is the kind of transaction that can truly transform a team's fortunes in the short term, and he's that caliber of star player.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with the head coach of the Blazers for a minute. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. And expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thanks, David. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Taking a look at Portland, they've lost both of their NBA Cup games so far. A rough start.
Yeah, and I don't even think a win tonight does much for them. I don't see them with any chance to advance in the knockout round.
And now, talking about how things are going for Sacramento. They've won their first 2 games of group play. Can they make it 3 straight here tonight on the road?
And it won't be easy, but the motivation level is high. This is what the league wanted in creating the Cup, making these early season games matter.
Here's Smith, and he lays it straight in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Towns. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Will stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
The free throw drops for Towns. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Thompson outside. Pass to Carrington. Here's Strother. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Towns. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got 7.
Yeah, with his size and build, Towns can be very forceful inside, and no one was able to stop him.
Here's Porter. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Pass to Towns. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
And Towns drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And here's Smith. His last outing, he had 8 points. With some arc, and Vucevic pulls it down. Kings leading now by 7. Here's Carrington. Nothing on the board. Outside, Towns. Backs down the three ball.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And it's Porter with the ball for Portland. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find the handle.
Pass to Strother. Now, here's Thompson. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Smith with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Misses in close. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Vucevic. Jacks up a three. Portland grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
To the right side. Here's Brown. He's covered by Thompson. 6 to shoot. Back to Smith. Now here's Porter. On the wing, Barnes. Good on the three-point shot. Barnes has got it back down to single digits for the Trailblazers.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the left wing. Barnes against Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Sacramento Kings. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Sacramento.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
They've got Jalen Johnson. Smith is out there with Black. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
Team substitution, number 5, Tyler Hero.
And Williams throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Outside, Hero. On the wing, Bridges. 5 to shoot. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Bridges has got 7 points in the game. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's Black. Still without a basket. There's the screen. And here's Strus for 3. It's rebounded by Fultz. And for Sacramento, their shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Williams with the block. Here's Black, guarded by Fultz. Black kicks to Williams. Back to Black. Johnson with a screen on Fultz. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
And
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Hero, no good. Portland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And last season, Jalen Johnson saw a huge leap in playing time and his production.
Yeah, look, he was one of the most improved players in this league. You know, came in as a great athlete, but then has really learned how to play the game, how to get to high percentage shots, how to get on the glass, and especially how to defend.
His improvement has been off the charts. Sure has. This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Good from Hero. You know, Greg, with this being game 3 of the group stage, you have to start looking at how tiebreakers might work for teams that have the same record in group play. I mean, it's fascinating.
And I believe the first tiebreaker is head-to-head record in the group. If that doesn't solve it, a tie then goes down to each team's point differential. So there are a few more tiebreakers after that, but those two should take care of almost all ties.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Fans, let them hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazers.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Just an incredible month of basketball. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And you never see him get nervous when he steps to the line. That's why he's second in the league in free throw percentage. Here's Johnson. Hasn't made one yet. Black kicks to Irving. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Oh, offensive interference. Kings leading now by 8.
Hey, get on more time.
Outside, Hero. Back to Fultz. Hero against Irving. A floater. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these squads. The Kings in third.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
That's good from Hero.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And Hero drops them both. Well, what you have to love about Hero is how confident he is. Some of the shots he takes and makes demonstrate that to a T.
Irving, and such a nice move to make the basket work. Irving's got 11 points.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Bridges finds Hero. Back to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's what a star talent does. If Bridges wants to fulfill his potential, he's got to attack. Use that quick first step.
Johnson outside. Here's Black, guarded by Fultz. Here's Irving. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And when he's on like this, guys, there's not much you can do to stop Kyrie, an incredible shot maker.
Pass to Highsmith. Outside, Hero. Going inside, and he finishes nicely on the layup. That's now 8 points for Tyler Hero.
Well, there he is showing off his speed. Hero cuts to find the basket.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So, Craig, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
That free throw, no good. Okogie's checked in for Sacramento. He hits the second from the line. Kings leading now by 9. Bridges outside. Pass to Okogie. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Johnson sets the screen for Irving. Shot from the wing. Jump shot is good. Irving's got 15 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And Portland making a change here. Lopez is checked in.
Now the lineup for your Trailblazers. Number 35, Brooke Lopez.
And so here's Sacramento. Okogie, the pass to Fultz. Buries it down low. And the Kings lead by 11.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Irving finds Strus. Pass to Black. Clock at 6. Lopez a screen. Black in the post, guarded by Fultz. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Fultz is a solid distributor, good at finding ways to get his guys involved.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Brooke Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer. He's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. Here's Okogie, and again it's Sacramento converting.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Irving dishes to Lopez. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Bridges, and he hammers that one right down into the face of Jalen Johnson.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Connects from three-point range. Bridges has got the lead up to 14 now for the Kings. Black the pass to Irving. Johnson kicks to Strus. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Kings shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable.
A dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
Black the pass to Strus. Back to Black. It's stolen by Fultz. Okogie inside the three-point line. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Kings lead by 18.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Irving finds Johnson. Here's Black. Portland moving the ball around. Now, here is Irving. Defense right on him. The offensive rebound. Johnson, good. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Timeout called by the Kings. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Johnson. Christian Brown comes in for Max Strus. Smith checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Black. .130 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Carrington. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Vucevic. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging about 7 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Trailblazers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Smith. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Kings making a change here. Swather's checked in. Smith hits them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And Thompson kicks to Towns. Here's Carrington. Guarded by Porter. Vucevic is screen on Porter. Here's Carrington. The three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 14. Smith on the wing. That one rolling around and rims out. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Count the basket. Carrington's got his first points of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Bounce pass, Smith, Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Towns looking around. One second left. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Sacramento with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, it should be fun.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny. Don't be jealous.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Kings.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely humming.
Kenny, don't ever do that again. Any kind of humming, singing, or harmonizing. You leave that to the real artists, okay? What'd I just say?
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 14. On the floor for Sacramento, Thompson is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Markelle Fultz. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
On the wing, Bridges, defended by Strus. Just 4 to shoot. It's stolen by Strus. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws. I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Irving attacking. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Kings leading now by 9. Right side Towns. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Towns has got 16 points.
Fantastic move right there by Towns. I like when he gets creative with his ball handling.
Hero against Irving. From the top of the key, he buries it. Irving's got 19 points.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Outside, Hero. Here's Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Well, when you're a scorer like Towns, you're going to have defenders all over you. That's why you have to make your trips to the line count.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
He's off on the first.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
And he sinks the second. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now Irving, who's got 19. A shake. Rebound by the Kings. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
The Kings have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First free throw is good. And so Thompson nails both of them. Trailblazers trail by 12. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Here we go, Laker fans. Here comes your trip.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Tyler Hero.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Houston Rockets.
And for that game against the Spurs, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Irving passes to Williams, and it's good, 2 points. Williams has got 6 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And you gotta love just the attack mentality of Fultz. Always getting after it on D. Skilled at taking the ball away from the opposition.
Here's Strus. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And some changes here for the Kings. Yabusele, he's checked in for Miles Bridges. And Okogie subbed in for Fultz.
Shooting 1.
You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
Here's Black. He averages about 5 points a game. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Johnson.
Williams. 1 foul.
And that one misses. Kings leading now by 10. Here's Hero. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Irving. The tray. The rebound by Yabusele.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And it's good for 2.
Yeah, just a flick of a wrist. Tyler Hero with the scorer's mindset.
And here is Irving. He's got 19. Williams. Rebound by the Kings. Towns has got rebound number 8 now on the night. From the line, Thompson misses.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Knocks it loose. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Okogie. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And here's Strus for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Strus has got 11 in the second half.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
From 11 feet away, Hero no good. Trailblazers trail by 13. Here's Okogie. 8 points for him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Okogie's got 10 points in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Sacramento.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump that.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer dancer.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Lopez, he's checked in for Williams. Christian Brown comes in for Max Strus. Smith checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Black. Kings leading now by 12. Down low. Here's Towns. Towns is doubled. Here's Strother. And a miss there on the triple. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment was a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you. And Towns gets it to go.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Porter passes to Lopez. Pass to Smith. Driving in. And the layup's good off the glass. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Now here's Thompson. Defense is right there. Thompson, a screen on Smith. Here's Strother. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Strother's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Porter looking it over. Barnes left side. Pass to Smith. Three-pointer. And Vucevic pulls it down. Kings leading now by 13. Here's Strother. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. It's rebounded by Towns. Sacramento's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Thompson outside. Towns sets the pick for Thompson. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. And Towns throws it down.
Well, Towns gives you some interesting options in the two-man game. He can both pick and roll and pick and pop.
Shot left block. Rebound by the Kings. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Thompson slams it home.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
1:06 left in the third quarter of the game. Now here is Smith, 11 points in the game. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Porter against Towns. Barnes trying to free himself up. That one no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Here's Carrington. Here's Strother. No good from outside. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Portland. 17-point game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Lopez. Towns comes with a double team. And that one's good by Lopez.
And we've seen Lopez kind of expand his range. But at his core, this guy enjoys banging inside.
And here's Towns. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Kings on top, up by 15. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Tyler Hero. David, what's the news there?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Sacramento's head athletic trainer, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. It's amazing. He's good to come back into the game. In fact, Kevin, he's already back in the game.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
Jalen Johnson is out there with Max Strus. Then it's Williams. Then there's Black. And it's Irving at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Pass to Williams. Shoots over Vucevic. Not enough on that one as it misses. Kings leading now by 16. There's Hero with the 3. And it's Strus with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Shoots over Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Jalen Johnson, taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Kings leading now by 15. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Here's Hero. Here's Vucevic. And it's Portland with the rebound. Right side Irving. Hero against Johnson. On the wing, Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Irving's got 24 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bridges outside. Back to Fultz. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Strus. And there's Hero. That's good on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Johnson outside. Strus finds Johnson. On the wing, Irving. Sweet little floater. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
And yet another circus shot from Kyrie. Not many of the shot-making ability of Irving.
Vucevic the pass to Fultz. Vucevic setting the pick for Fultz. Tries it from 9. And it's Strus with the rebound.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
At the elbow, Williams. To the paint. Here's Irving. And it's blocked.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
free throw good from Fultz.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
Black the pass to Williams. That's tipped. And the Kings pushing it up now for the finish. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
Trailblazers trail by 18. Here's Black. Pass to Irving. Inside. Here's Johnson.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Hero kicks to Bridges. Back to Hero. Beyond the arc. And the three ball is good. Hero's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Kings.
Well, when Hero gets his offense going, he holds nothing back. He just keeps pouring it on.
To the paint, here's Irving. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Goes up to the stripe, and he hits the jump shot. Irving's got 28 points for the game. And here are the Kings now. Hero passes to Vucevic. To the middle. Irving with the ball. Williams a screen on Hero. Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 13 points in the second half.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Here's Bridges. That one goes. Count it.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Irving against Hero. Now Irving. From outside the arc. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got 33 points.
You can't let Irving get comfortable in that pick and roll. Superb at knowing when to shoot in those situations.
Bridges kicks to Hero. Here's the three, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Black the pass to Strus. Johnson outside. And here is Irving. The three ball. They get it back. Williams. And Williams throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Vucevic setting the pick for Thompson. Down low. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Miles Bridges.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win, and it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. Now, here is Irving. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Kings. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Irving against Hero. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back the pass to Williams. Irving against Hero. Irving's shot is good. And that's now 35 points for Kyrie Irving.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
Pass to Thompson. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Irving attacking. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Irving for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Kings leading now by 17. There's the lob to Towns.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Irving dishes to Johnson. To the inside. And a slam by Williams. There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Fultz. Inside. Here's Hero. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Hero against Irving. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Karl Anthony Towns, you look so calm on the block. What has that focus been like for you?
Just being patient, waiting for my shot to come, not really forcing anything, but also being aggressive.
And you do both very well. Thanks, Kat. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Miles Bridges.